Yeah, I mean, you hear we're going to shoot a lot of threes, but in reality, it's about getting to the paint so we can open up more opportunities to shoot threes. And then really our identity should be on the defensive end, which we got a long ways to go, but that's kind of, the paint and the defense is where we want to be at. So, yeah, I mean, one thing you'll learn about Mac is he's a beast, and we need that, and that kind of playmaking on both ends, especially those key moments, it's huge, and that's what we're going to rely on all year. So, I'm glad that Cal Poly community got to see some of it tonight, and yeah.
You being in that position?
Yeah, Coach DeGeorge lets us kind of play with a little bit of freedom, and I've been with him for 5 years, and he kind of lets me do a couple little risks like that a game, and it just ended up working in the right time to play. Big time moments, normally the game gets sped up a little bit, and you can get lucky. So I got lucky there, for sure. Well, just being fundamental on defense, as much as it doesn't sound like it, trying to get steals. But as Coach always preaches, if you're in the gap early, you can kind of reach and then get back to your man, compared to trying to dig and go towards the ball, then you're leaving your guy open. So just quick hands and then being able to recover is kind of the key. And we have a long way to go at that to sustain it, but it worked out pretty well tonight.
Yeah, it was great. So it's very proud of the guys' effort. Really it's about just the team and trying to build something special, and a big part of that is belief. And so ability to close out a game goes a long ways in terms of us starting to build that identity that we need to have a successful run this season in the Big West. So it was a big first step. Yeah, I think it's really significant. I think we were really excited, and we thought it was a comparable team to the upper half of the Big West, and then they're a team that knows how to win. They won their postseason tournament last year, and so they have an expectation of how to win late game situations, and so for us to be able to secure the win was huge.
Yeah, decision.
Yeah, when you look at the analytics, the analytics in the NBA are when the shot goes up, when the ball hits the rim, if there are four guys in the paint, you get like half of the missed threes. And so we're an aggressive offensive rebounding team with four guys. And the more aggressive we've gotten with offensive rebounding over the years, our transition defense has actually gotten better. So the teams run on us less, and so we just kind of reduce the impact of their transition game, and it increases our offensive rebounding rate. So it's a big point of emphasis that we work on every day.
Yeah.
Well, usually they get tired, and we should try to get them to sub themselves when they are tired, and they can put themselves back in, and we're still kind of learning some trust on that one. And communication, they come out and they're waiting for me to put them back in. I was waiting for them to tell me they're ready to go back in. So we're working on some of that. And part of it is we're playing our way into conditioning, because we've had a lot of guys out. Mac is recovering from a very serious injury, and so he wasn't with us this summer. Luka wasn't able to come this summer because of the transfer thing that happened. He couldn't be here until the fall, and so and then Jared Hyder had some pretty significant injuries that he was fighting through here, and so our conditioning isn't where we would like it to be, and we're trying to play our way into shape. And so we're just doing the best we can to manage minutes until that happens. And so in the second half, we really tried to sub around the medias and get everybody smaller blows, but more frequently, and that seemed to help. And that will be something we just got to keep working on. But yeah, the expectations are that they're going to play really hard at both ends. We're going to play really fast, and makes more of an opportunity for other guys to contribute. Yeah, I think it's huge. I mean, we're dealing with young people here, and again, sometimes when you're losing, it seems more the obstacle of winning seems greater than it is, and sometimes when you're winning, you get this maybe sense that you're invincible, and we've had a lot of teams over the years kind of start to develop that sense of invincibility, and it's amazing how both teams on the stretch start to feel like you're going to win, and that wasn't the case tonight, and we battled through that, and we'll find a way to win a game when the other team expected to win. And as we continue to build the confidence and figuring out a formula for winning these close games, it just only grows our confidence, and it makes it more and more comfortable for us to be in those circumstances. Yeah, so we want to be a positional team that keeps the ball out of the paint, but we also want guys to make aggressive plays. So I was talking about, if you're going to make a mistake, make it a mistake of aggression. And so, we have led the league in steals a lot for a team that is not out denying or pressing. And so, we just really wanted to be opportunistic. And Matt Greeniger, has kind of had the free reign of being able to run around like a crazy person sometimes, and it tends to work out for us in our advantage. And he seems to make plays late in games like he did tonight. I can't tell you how many times he's made a play like that over the last 5 years. to help secure a victory. So, at the end of the day, we want to have a system that puts players in great position to have success at both ends, but we also need to just have them trust their instincts and be the players that they are.
And 4 players.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say that yet. I think we have a high ceiling of this group, and I thought that we played a little anxious at times in that first half, particularly offensively, and we're turning the ball over way too much. We had 18 turnovers again tonight. I think that might be the 3rd straight game we had 18, and so we got to get that number down, and part of that is just playing with a little more poise in the paint when we get it in there. And so for a lot of our guys, this is a new level, and the paint closes a little faster, and the guys are a little bit longer, and just that little bit of difference is making a difference in terms of our decision making. So we just got to get more comfortable with that, and I think as we do, we've got another level to us still.